Governor Beshear has worked over the past 8 years to ensure Ford's success here in Louisville. You know, it's been said you find out who your friends truly are in tough times, not in the good times. And when Governor Beshear took office in 2008, I had the privilege of running our North American and Global Manufacturing Organization, and you all know what kind of time that was. There were threats to the plant across the road here in the city of Louisville, Louisville Site Plant, and we were considering making investments into KTP. And the governor's administration went right to work on day one, and have been supporting us ever since. And one of the reasons why we're here today to celebrate the over 9,000 jobs that we have here in the city of Louisville is because of the great support we received from Governor Beshear. And I want to personally thank you, Governor, for all your personal friendship and support during those tough times. And of course, you all get to be the great result we have here today. And we wanted to make sure we had a chance to do this before we left office. And again, our recognition of your support. So Governor Beshear, please come on up. I have a little token of our appreciation for you. Governor Beshear. So we were thinking about what do you give the governor when he's leaving office for all the support. And so what better than a Super Duty truck built right here in KTP. And of course, they couldn't be here today, but go forward, Mark Field signed along with myself and recognize you all for support. Thank you so much, Governor.
Thank you, Joe, and thanks to all of you all for being here on a very, very exciting day. As many of you know, this is my last week in office, and I'm just glad that there's going to be 2,000 more jobs here because I'm looking for another gig. So I'm going to have to figure out where the applications are and get started. Seriously, what a great way to go out of office. What a wonderful way to cap off my 8 years as the Commonwealth's governor. You know, when I took office, the economy was starting to head south. And soon thereafter, we all faced the worst recession of our lifetimes, the worst recession since the Great Depression of the last century. During that time, when many plants were closing or moving, we invested a lot of time and energy with Ford, just like Joe said. We wanted to make sure that we gave Ford every opportunity, not only to stay here, but to grow here. And look at where we are. Today is yet another example of how that investment in time and energy and building a partnership has paid off for Kentucky. As Joe told you, this announcement follows more than $200 million in retooling and expansions announced earlier this year for both the Kentucky truck plant and the Louisville assembly plant. Those improvements collectively created 1,000 new jobs, many more than were originally projected. This tremendous investment and commitment to new job creation reconfirms the strength of a more than a century-long relationship between the Commonwealth of Kentucky and the Ford Motor Company. While today's announcement is tremendous news for Ford and also for 2,000 Kentucky families that are going to find work and good paying jobs right here at Ford, thousands more in the Commonwealth will benefit in all of the different Kentucky industries that supply materials to Ford. Folks, that includes the 480 automotive-related facilities in Kentucky that employ almost 90,000 people. It also includes the 150 aluminum facilities in Kentucky, from smelters to mills to manufacturers of high-end goods. In this era of lightweighting, the aluminum industry is a major asset here in Kentucky, where some 18,000 Kentuckians work in it. Kentucky's economic development successes in the past 8 years have been pretty phenomenal. From a high unemployment rate during that recession of almost 11%, last month our unemployment rate is down to 4.9%, one of the lowest in the entire nation. Kentucky's not only recovered from that Great Recession, but our economic activity is the highest in the state's history. Last year, Kentucky announced a record business investment in the Commonwealth of $3.7 billion. Today, with Ford's announcement, I'm happy to report that we have broken last year's record. We don't have final numbers yet, because December is shaping up to be an extremely good month for economic development, but we have already exceeded that $3.7 billion figure. Ford is a major reason why Kentucky ranks #1 per capita in vehicle production in the United States and #3 overall. We fully expect that with Ford's continued work in the areas of lightweighting and other innovations, Kentucky's future in the automotive industry will continue to be bright. We thoroughly appreciate Ford's continued confidence in the Commonwealth's workforce and its pro-business environment, and we look forward to expanding this relationship even more in the future. What we're celebrating here today may be a lightweight announcement for Ford, but it is a heavy-duty benefit for the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Thank you all very much.
All right, here's what I love about Ford and the UAW. When the world was in a recession and when the global manufacturing industry was trying to find its way, you guys stepped up like nobody else. You said, we've been doing the work, it is tough, but we got our financial house in order, we've got our relationship between management and labor in order, and we're going to get through this thing. It's one thing to say it, it's another thing to do it. When we focus just here on KTP, and you all taking care of the daily work of this plant, over 5 million of the F-Series Super Duty trucks have been produced in this plant. 5 million! That's what I call taking care of business, performing day in and day out to show the world that we're ready not just for today, but for tomorrow as well. Daily work. Then when you think about the continuous improvement that Ford and UAW have done together in terms of constantly improving the way that you guys work together, efficiency, driving down costs, improving productivity, you all understand that this is a global marketplace. And if we're not the best in the world in KTP and LAP, we don't have jobs. We don't have innovation. You came together and made that happen. And when you think about the third ingredient to be successful, innovation or breakthrough, the amount and the speed of new products that you all roll out that delights your customers is unparalleled in the auto and truck industry. So you guys are hitting it 1, 2, 3 like no other company in the world. Fortunately, you're here in Louisville. And fortunately, the folks in Detroit are smart enough to know to invest more here in Louisville. We appreciate that. So, but it takes all of us working here together, and you've been fantastic. The last part, and to me, it's really important. We got to take care of business, but the heart that Ford and UAW show to our community is awesome. The philanthropy that goes to our nonprofits, the UAW, Todd and I many times talking late at night. What about these handicap ramps? Where the next one's going to go in? We got these veterans that need some help. How about that camp that you guys are building for them? You all have never said no to helping somebody in need in our community. Most recently, the Veterans Day Parade. We all stepped up once again and said, we're proud to be here, we're proud to be Americans. So we're here today to celebrate a big announcement. But I just wanted to pass along my appreciation for the jobs, the investment, but most of all, what y'all mean to the heart of the community. Because at the end of the day, that's what we got. If we don't have a great community with a great heart, we're not going to win in this global economy. And all of you all are getting it done together. And I really, really appreciate it. We've got a long history. Ford Motor Company in the city of Louisville have come a long way since Ford started making Model Ts at the corner of 3rd and Breckenridge in 1913, 102 years ago. And with this investment, it's clear to me that we've got a super bright future ahead of us. So great job, congratulations to everybody.
One of the things I can tell you, I took office 8 years ago. It was me and Joe's goal to make this plant the #1 plant. And I think with all the investments and growth that we got going on right now, this is going to be one of the largest and best plants in North America. But I would like to say this, and as much as all the investments is going on, none of this would be possible if it wasn't for the dedication and the hard work of the membership out there. They're the ones that take pride to make sure that every one of those trucks that come off this line are the best quality trucks that's built. And if you look at it today, the quality for the Super Duty is at the highest quality levels. So I would like to personally thank the membership, and that is the hourly and the salary people that work the line every day.